So in this lecture, we are going to study about torque. The very basic definition of torque is that it is the rotating ability of a force. It means that if a force is applied on the body and it starts rotating the body, then we say that this force can provide a torque. The symbol of torque is tau, and the SI unit of torque is Newton meter. Now what happens is we always find the torque about the axis of rotation. So what they do is in different type of problems, they sometimes mention the torque about the origin, and sometimes instead of taking the origin as the axis, they take some other point as the axis and ask us to find the torque. So what we do is we write the first part. If suppose we have to find the torque about origin. So suppose I am making the x-axis and the y-axis, and this origin is the axis of rotation, and I have to find the torque about this axis. Now a force is acting at this particular point, not necessarily along the x-axis, it can be along any axis, and this is the point at which the force is acting. So we can call it the point of application of the force. Now, if I draw a position vector of this point with respect to the axis, so I make it as R. So the value of torque in this case is equal to the cross product of R and F. So torque is equal to R cross F. It is a very simple point, and I think that you might be knowing the basics of cross product, but still I will just write down the basics of cross product. Suppose this R is X I cap plus Y J cap plus Z K cap, because this point has coordinates X, comma Y, comma Z. And the force, as the force is also a vector, so we can write the force as Fx I cap plus Fy J cap plus Fz K cap. So to find torque or R cross F, what we do is we make a determinant notation. Now this determinant notation can be like this. I write here I cap, G cap, K cap. Now this R, I write beneath IJK, so it is X, Y, and Z. And beneath this, I write Fx, Fy, and Fz. Now we have to find this solution of this cross product. So what I do is we place plus, minus, and plus. Now we write plus I cap and y into fz minus z into fy, then minus j cap x into fz minus z into fx, then plus k cap x into fy minus y into fx. So this is the formula of torque. But we don't need to remember this formula if we know the determinant notation. This was the torque about origin. Now sometimes we find that we have to find the torque about any other point. So I write here torque about an axis not passing through origin. Not passing. Suppose these are the x and the y axis. A force is applied at this point. So the question in the question they give the force is applied at this point. So we write this point as at. Force is applied at this point. And the position vector of this point about the origin I can make as r. The axis is not the origin. The axis is some other point. So what they say is find the torque about this point. So there is a point, suppose here, and they say we have to find the torque about this point. So this is r about. We can write the position vector as. Now about this point, the position vector of this, because we have to do r cross f. So the r in this case is this. And this r can be written as r at minus r about. So whenever we have to find the torque about an axis not passing through the origin, so what we do is we find the position vector in this manner. We say that the position vector is position vector of the point at which the force is acting minus the position vector of the point about which we have to find the torque. And once we have found out r like this, we do torque is equal to r cross f, and then using the same formula as the determinant, we can find out the torque. So let us come to a question which states a force F is equal to 2I cap plus 3J cap minus 2K cap is acting on a body at point 2, 4, minus 2. Find torque of this force about the origin. So they are asking us to find the torque about origin. So it is a very simple question. The value of R we can write as 2I cap, taking the coordinate axis, plus 4J cap minus 2K cap. And the value of F can be written as 2I cap because it is already given, plus 3J cap minus 2k cap. So the value of torque is R cross F. So it will be, I write it like this. This is I cap, J cap, K cap. R, if I write R first, then it is 2, 4 minus 2. Then F is 2, 3 minus 2. Now with I cap, very simple mathematical thing. 4 into minus 2 is minus 8, minus 3 into minus 2 is minus 6. Then minus J cap. 2 into minus 2 is minus 4, minus again 2 into minus 2 is minus 4. Then plus K cap. 2 into 3 is 6, minus 2 into 4 is 8. So the torque is given like this. So torque will be equal to 6 minus 8 gives minus 2I cap. Then this minus 4 and minus 4 gets cancelled. So there is no J cap component. And 8 minus 6 gives minus 2 K cap. So this is the torque. And obviously you have to place the units also, Newton meter. So this is another question. It states that a force F is equal to 2I cap plus 3J cap minus 4K cap is acting at the point. So here we get at the point 2 comma minus 3 comma 6. So I can write R at, this is 2I cap minus 3J cap plus 6K cap. Then they say find the torque of this force about a point O whose position vector is C, about a point whose position vector is 2I cap minus 5J cap plus 3K cap. So R about, it is 2I cap minus 5J cap plus 3K cap. So to find the value of R, to put in R cross F, this R is R at minus R about. Now this R is R at minus R. So 2I cap minus 2J cap will give us 0. Then minus 3J cap minus minus 5J cap, it gives us 2J cap. Then 6K cap minus 3K cap, it gives us 3K cap. So the value of R is 2J cap plus 3K cap, which we have to put in R cross F. The value of F is given as 2I cap plus 3J cap minus 4K cap. So the torque now is very simple. It is R cross F. So I just draw the determinant notation. I cap, J cap, K cap. Then R is, there is no component along x-axis. Then 2 and 3. Then for F it is 2, 3 and minus 4. So I write this as I cap 2 into minus 4 is minus 8, minus 3 into 3 is 9. With minus J cap, 0 into minus 4 gives 0, minus 2 into 3 gives 6, plus k cap. 0 into 3 gives 0, minus 2 twos are 4. So this will give us minus 17 I cap plus 6 j cap minus 4 k cap. And here comes the value of, and obviously never forget to write the unit, which is Newton meter. So in the end, thank you for watching this video. We post videos daily, so please subscribe. Please subscribe to get daily notifications of the videos. Thank you.